How you guys doing? What a day. Could you believe that the state of California, okay, the state of California is trying to hide, fucking A. The state of California is trying to hide, no, it's here, don't have a video here.
Save the world.
California trying to block secret list of corrupt cops from the public. That's right, from the public. And this is as a citizen of California, okay, and the United States, there's two different laws: state law and federal law. In most cases, federal law can't overrule some state laws. The Attorney General of California is really not having this, okay? Now, this is truly bullshit here, okay? Bullshit. So you're gonna... Now, what really sucks is that you, the public, have that right, okay? Have that right to that list, okay? You have the right to that list, and it's public record, okay? Public record. See here, now, I got a message here, okay, it says here, I'm just doing these for now, there is a lot of I mean, cops have done some crazy shit. I mean, cops have done some stupid shit. Now, for example, we have a police chief here in Fresno, here in Fresno as we speak, is retiring. And I'll tell you right now, most of the people that live here in Fresno are happy that he's retiring. Okay, that he's retiring, because the guy is a complete fucknut. Okay, the guy is an idiot. Okay. He's been a chief for almost 20 plus years. Almost 20 plus years and shit. The guy is the guy is anti-civilian with a gun. Okay. The police department here in Fresno is afraid of people who conceal carry. Okay. The police chief of Fresno PD is Jerry Dyer. And he has been a reputation of covering his ass. Okay. There was a vice chief who was arrested and charged. He was arrested by the FBI and charged with drug possession, drug distribution, and shit like that, even murder. And he's doing some time for his shit. And this was a vice chief behind Jerry Dyer. And even that name is totally blocked by state, because he is part of law enforcement, part of the department that one officer that fucked up and is doing time in prison, and now California
inadvertently they said, well, you know, you did good.
Well, here's what's the thing here. It says here, okay.
From Jeff, spelled Geoff, like an idiot. No. You usually support, or at least are supportive of the police, but what do you think of the fact that California has a busted cop list that they will not make public? Now, I have been, over the years, supportive of law enforcement. I think that cops generally tend to do their job well. There are bad apples. In California, I had no idea that there were these many bad apples, but this is true. California actually does have a list of bad guys here, a list of people that they don't want you to know about. So it says California keeps a secret list of criminal cops, but you can't have it. So cops who have been busted, gone through the justice system, been convicted of committing bad acts on the job, have their identities protected. Why? I'm actually completely against this. I think that this is ridiculous. This is just California once again being California. Saying here their crimes range from shoplifting to embezzlement to murder. Some of them molested kids and downloaded CP. Others beat their wives, girlfriends, or children. One thing they had in common, a badge. Is it just me or does that feel like you would see that on like the front like poster of a movie? Their crimes range from shoplifting, embezzlement, to murder. Some of them molested kids and downloaded child pornography. Others beat their wives, girlfriends, or children. The one thing they had in common, a badge. Yeah, I could see that being a Lifetime movie. Anyway, thousands of California law enforcement officers have been convicted of a crime in the past decade. Jesus. According to records released by a public agency that sets standards for the officers in the Golden State. The revelations are alarming, but the state's top cop says Californians do not have the right to see them. In fact, Attorney General Xavier Becerra warned two Berkeley-based reporters that simply possessing this never-before publicly released list of convicted cops is a violation of the law. It's a violation of the law to have it be publicly known what cops have done while they were officers or they were convicted of. I know. I think that at that point in time they lose that anonymity. They're a public servant. They're a public servant. They're not like, you know, titans of industry that have the money to make this go away. They're cops who did shitty things. They don't deserve any special treatment. Now, the California Commission on Peace Officer Standards and Training, just known as POST.
Now, this is the same California AG who said last year or year before, if you're a business owner and you were requested by the federal government to go along with ICE request and for going along with federal law because you were asked to, or basically you had to do it. Not asked you, but you had to do it. Now, this AG said, this is the AG of California, okay? California. He said that you would be violating state law. And you will be convicted and sentenced to a long term in prison for violating state law for obeying federal law. This is the same motherfucker, a liberal, cocksucking Attorney General of California, that's said any reporter that got this list is violating the law, which is bullshit. The list should be public fucking record, and cops do not have a right. If you're a cop and you fucked up bad, I mean, if you murder somebody, if you molested children, download child pornography, beat your wife, your girlfriend, your whoever you did, murder, whatever, and you got convicted, you lose your right to anonymity. That means you're an asshole. You lost your badge. You're a dumb motherfucker. With your badge, you're still a dumb motherfucker for doing stupid shit. Okay, now, the Attorney General should be impeached. Okay, what needs to happen is we need to have a petition so fucking huge. A petition with so many fucking names, and I'm saying a stateside petition to remove the Attorney General big time. Okay. This motherfucker needs to be impeached. Okay? Suppose that. And if you're the AG of California and watching this, I got 3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. This list of convicted cops should be public record. The only person in California that's blocking this is the Attorney General himself. The Attorney General of fucking California. That cocksucker of California. That fucker has to go. Are you with me? But here goes.
Provided the information last month in response to routine public records requests from reporters for the investigative reporting arm at UC Berkeley and its production arm Investigative Studios. But when Barraza's office learned about the disclosure, it threatened the reporters with legal action unless they destroyed the records, insisting that it was confidential under state law and were released inadvertently. Nah, screw that. I agree here this next
State law or the law of the Attorney General?
line here. 2 journalism organizations have rejected the Attorney General's demands. 100%. 100%. But look at this here. This document provides a rare glimpse at the volume of officer misconduct at a time of heightened interest over police accountability. Completely true. The list includes cops who have trafficked drugs, cops who stole money from their departments, and even ones who robbed a bank wearing a fake beard. Some sexually assaulted suspects, others took bribes, filed false reports, and committed perjury. A large number,
and even solicited prostitutes,
drove under the influence of drugs and alcohol, sometimes killing people on the road. These are not good acts that need to be protected from, society because, of the national security, reasons. It's not like you're watching a movie where, a standard beat cop gets brought in to save the world in a...
There is no national security BS on getting the list of convicted cops who are in prison or just released from prison. Again, that list is public record, okay? You have a right as a citizen of California to get those records.
Inadvertently, they say, well, you did good, Sonny, but we can't tell the world about it, politics, reasons, and national security. It's not like that. The cop gets drunk and kills somebody and you cover it up? Nah. No. They're meant to uphold the law. Those who break the law in the process, man, screw that. Screw that. Now, the Berkeley journalists did choose to not publish the entire list until they could spend more time reporting to avoid misidentifying people among the nearly 12,000 names in the document. Look, that's the thing with this one.
Every name on that list should be public, okay? It should be published, okay?
Good idea that they are, in fact, holding off to make sure that they don't misidentify somebody, because that's a hell of a thing to misidentify somebody. This is the world we live in now, where one accusation destroy a life. It can. It can destroy a life.
That's like misplacing a Whopper for a Big Mac, okay? That's how bad it is.
Now, the truth is, like, I cover a lot of crazy stuff, so, and usually it's the accusation. In the case of the dude who dipped his nuts in salsa, there's video evidence. That's not real, allegedly.
Oh, man. Dude. I heard about that yesterday. Some dude at a fast food place dipped his balls in sauce, man. And I'm like, man, what the fuck? I mean, oh, come on, dude. The only time you dip your balls in something is when it's in a chick's mouth. Holy crap.
At that point, he did it. Right, but in other cases, when you have this kind of list and this kind of alleged activity, well, not really alleged activity, these people were convicted. They were convicted. 12,000 officers in the state of California, a state with 40 million people over the span of the last decade, is a frighteningly high number. 1,200 cops, 120 cops would still be a frighteningly high number, but 12,000 officers that are currently being protected by the state's attorney general because he says that state law prohibits that list from going public. Screw that. Californians, not just them, Americans in general, I think people in general have a right to know, have an absolute right to know if the police that are assigned to protect their neighborhoods, protect their cities, have done these sort of things and have been caught for. We need to know. I think we need to know. I think if you can sit there and publish the name and identity of someone accused of a crime because they were accused of a crime and therefore it becomes public record, and then the consensus is they did it, but you're protecting cops, that's a double standard, man. We don't do that crap. It's either all or none. And since the other side of it is not going to get any leeway, not going to be protected under state law, that their identity be protected until they actually are convicted of a crime, F that. These guys have been convicted of a crime. They have been convicted of wrongdoings, and yet they don't get the opportunity to face the same kind of public scrutiny as everybody else. That is a low...
Even a politician face scrutiny. Okay? If you're a governor of a state, a senator, congressman, even a president, do go through a scrutiny process and shit because, hey, look, you fucked up, you're an asshole, you dip your balls in sauce at Arby's, and now you're fucked, and here we got California trying to block a second list of cops that they're convicted from going public, which is fucking public record. I mean, you could be Killa Tequila dropping a deuce on a sub bar at Wendy's while muff diving on Paris Hilton's chlamydia covered crotch that has melted degraded Parmesan cheese and topped with mold on it, okay? That's how sick it is.
Food. Oh, crap. Just an absolute load of garbage. You all know it. And quite frankly, it's absolutely fucking sickening that we're having this conversation. I wish the journalists well. UC Berkeley did something good. I think they should be commended that their independent investigative arm is going to be fighting the state of California on this one. You figure it wouldn't happen with Berkeley, but they are doing it, and let's see what shakes loose, because I think this is what needs to be out there. I do. They're not above the law. No one is above the law, and I think that if you break it and you're convicted, it's out there. It's out there. They're no different. If it could happen to me, it should happen to them 100%. Right? Hey guys, thank you so much for watching this clip from whatever. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to thumbs up.
Yeah. So Shut Up Video is Monday Matt. I want to thank him for doing that video, and also I want to thank Monday Matt for sharing the story. But it is fucking nuts. It is absolutely insane, like fucking insane. So I mean, I do respect cops. I really do. But the trust isn't there. Okay? Because of the bad apples, it is hard to trust cops these days now. Because the bad apples made it so that you can't trust cops anymore. Because the bad apples, hey, can you really trust a cop? Can you? That's a question. Uh, but yeah, there are good ones out there. There are ones that do take the oath to the Constitution very seriously. Now, when you look at the oath keepers, okay, former military, former law enforcement that do and have taken the Constitution seriously, you know, they would also want that list to be publicized and shit, to be public. Um, because if you're an officer that swore, but still do stupid shit, you really didn't swear to anything but yourself and your fucking pretty ass partner who both commit some stupid fucking shit. So you don't deserve anonymity. Your name should be public record. Crimes you committed, you fucked up. So fuck you. Alright? This is good old Grandmaster Revan here. I want to thank my name Matt for doing the video. And this is the Anonymous Liberty Media. I am Grandmaster Revan. And if you're new to this channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below, and don't forget to hit the bell for notification. And if you got this transmission, again, you are part of the resistance. Remember, knowledge is free. And if you ain't down with that, I got 3 words for you. Go fuck yourself. Peace out. Revan out. I am Grandmaster Revan. That's my name. Remember it.